So hello friends, Kuyan here, and today we're going to react on another Windows slap again. Yeah, that's time of the year again, my friends. Still kind of crazy like how Windows is still like really like shitting itself on the floor with a lot of their like updates and stuff. Like I don't know what's been happening there, man. Like I won't be surprised if they're using like AI to like code their own OS at this point. But without further ado, friends, hopefully before I'm going to play this video, you can leave a subscribe and like to my YouTube channel so that hopefully you can see more Win slap like this in the future. So thank you for your support, friends. So let's get right into it.
Well, it took us 11 versions, but I can safely say that Windows is finally complete. Fine. Hi there, I'm Sam Tucker from Microslop, and
It's still kind of crazy, like you're not able to use the C drive on Windows. It's very essential. Like without it, you know, your entire PC is not going to work.
I regret to inform you that Windows has a bug. Although at this point, it's probably more accurate to say that a big bug has a little bit of Windows in it. As you may have heard recently, that after installing February's and subsequent Windows updates, some users are receiving a message notifying them that the C drive is not accessible. Access denied. Now, some people are...
I'm pretty sure this is a way for Windows to really heavily I guess the OS in this case, friends, because I also heard like even Notepad is like restricted somehow and they can't access on it without any type of account. It kind of makes me wonder, like, if you do need additional, you know, subscription in this case, even just use the C drive in this case or OneDrive or even like your Notepad at this point. Like I'm pretty sure they're experimenting on it.
Calling this a bug. But you know, we actually sell you a computer that doesn't let you access the local drive, and we call it a feature. In fact, maybe this update is just getting people ready for the future, where you don't own your computer or data anymore, and everything will be stored in the cloud. And you have to ask Copilot nicely if you're allowed to access it.
Please, sir. What?
Although at that point, he'll be flying the plane, and you'll be his Copilot. Anyway, until that glorious day, it seems that this issue is only affecting Samsung PCs.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's right. After investigations, it appears that the core of the issue has to do with the Galaxy Connect app, software that allows Samsung phones and tablets to seamlessly connect to the computer.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I'm pretty sure like the Copilot is like try to restrict their, I guess, a competition in this case, which is Samsung. So they have like their own apps within their own, you know, laptop. So I guess Windows in this case is trying to restrict that.
The only problem now is that it doesn't allow the computer to connect to itself. Well, that's not good. You know, it's one thing to let AI do your coding.
Wait, was that?
The only problem now is that it doesn't allow the computer to connect to itself. Well, that's not good. You know, it's one thing to let AI
I thought there was like a twerking gorilla in the background.
do your coding. It's another thing to let Samsung's AI do it. All right, time to format this document. Format drive.
Deleting C drive.
Oh, well, that's not good. Undo.
You can't.
What? Why can't I?
Because you're on the C drive too.
Oh dear, I appear to have erased myself. And, oh no, I've lost access to my C. It wasn't a floppy, it was a hard drive. Somebody throw me a bone. Throw me my bone. Okay, that's enough, Bixby. Well, at least he won't be reproducing that error. Because as a way to stop other people from encountering this issue, Microsoft removed the offending app from their App Store. And Samsung has since published an older version that doesn't conflict with the latest Windows.
Yikes. This is actually the very interesting thing about like competition and stuff, because sometimes you can like, you know, deny parts of your competition to use a certain type of apps. It's actually what's been doing by Google lately. Like they're trying to like restrict you from installing APKs lately. So yeah, and also like developers to also like verify themselves before they try to upload their own apps within, you know, the Play Store. So it's actually very crazy.
If you have already been affected by this error though, then let me just say, whoops. There's not too much hope for you. I guess you could just go and try some of the fixes some people on Reddit have posted.
Can you still like remove everything, since you can't like, you know, there's no point of it like having your C drive because it's already restricted? Can you install Linux on it?
But if you're putting in commands, well, you might as well just switch to Linux. In fact,
Yeah, like can you even switch to Linux? Also, kind of cool, like Torvalds here.
fact, you would have avoided all the recent bugs. But don't install Linux or your penis will fall off. That happens on Windows too, sir. Good point. The all-new Windows bugs from Microslop and Samsung. When our powers combine, you are doomed. What do you think the C stands for in C drive?
Thank you so much for joining us today, Satya.
Catastrophe or chaos? What is that?
Damn disappearing dongle. Oh, hi everyone. Thanks for watching the video. So, do you have access to your C?
It's already
If so, cherish it while you can. And use it to like and subscribe to this channel for more fun
I don't think I want to use my C to press the like button.
tech news and parodies. Hey, why wasn't my head deleted? There was nothing in it to delete.
Oh man, that's such a cool video, friends. But yeah, it's actually so funny like how SAMTIME is like trying to have this like very silly news when it comes to like Windows and stuff. But yeah, Windows is still getting crazy, man. Like I always like wonder if, you know, things will get worse from here or not. So what are your like experience when it comes to like Windows? A lot of people still like having some comments on my last video that people are, you know, still using like Windows and stuff. I can understand, you know, like it's not very easy to like switch on Windows, and sometimes Linux, you know, does lack some features, or sometimes some things doesn't unfortunately work, like what I've watched when it comes to watching, you know, Linus tech tips of his like own videos. But I also like heard like a lot of the Linux community are very aggressive against like Linus and stuff, so it's actually kind of sad. Like a lot of like people just trying to like use, you know, Linux in this case, and you know they're being like hammered by the, I guess, Linux community because they're so, I guess, elitist in this case, or even like aggressive against them. Except for the developers, of course. Like developers are like watching this, is like, oh, people having problems, I'm going to fix this, you know, problem, because this is just like free bug cleanup, I guess. Because I do understand like sometimes people can get like a bad expression when it comes to like looking people fail using their own Linux, and you know, they're afraid to even use Linux in the first place. But I don't think like you need to fear all about, you know, what happened when it comes to like your PC in this case. But it is very weird that there are some I guess some security ways for Windows to even like, you know, lock in your PC so that you can never use it again if you try to install Linux in this case. Like what happened for me when it comes to like BitLocker in this case, my entire PC is actually like bricked for like a day or two because I can't like, I was trying to install Ubuntu in this case. So yeah, I really don't like Windows, man. Like there are things that they just like, you just want to use like your laptop in this case, and it just doesn't work because of like something going on in the background, and you can take your entire information, your own data in hostage basically because you just try to install something new, you know. So yeah, friends, I'm actually like very interested about it. So what's your thoughts about it? And yeah, friends, thank you for watching and good afternoon.